Okay, so that's the plan. Let's look over here, and Salt in the YouTube comments this morning was great. I'll have to read those too. I think those are great too. We did it together, guys. Asmon's item level, chat sending Asmon all their gold and resources. Now, this picture is actually inaccurate, okay? And the reason why it's inaccurate is because, these are harmony stones, okay? Like, these are harmony stones. These are life stones. These are not. I do not need these plebeian items anymore, okay? I have ascended past these green and blue, you know, pieces of shit, and we're now on to the red boys, okay? That's what it is. And now we're on to the big red boys. So I've got to get those too, exactly. Asmongold, exactly. And so anyway, there were some people. Time for my daily dose of parasocial streamer validation. True. Well, if you can't be rich and famous, you can play pretend in your mind that a rich and famous streamer cares about you. It's a win-win situation for both parties. This is what's so weird to me, is like, I do have friends that I met on my stream, yeah, but I think there's a lot of people that are just like, haha, I'm gonna give Baldy an item because it'd be funny, and I'm gonna send him a message, and I'm gonna have him say like tits or ass, and then he's gonna say ass, and it's gonna be tits, haha, he's funny, right? Like, nobody's really thinking about it, like, and I feel like this is what happens a lot of times whenever things like this get into, is that's the majority of it. Yeah, there's a lot of overly seriousness with this kind of stuff, and I would like to remind everybody with all of this is that this is an entertainment show. This is not a political campaign. This is not a philosophical class. This is just simply an entertainment show where we touch and talk about different topics. And I don't really care about, like, people have complained and they've said, I can't believe that Asmon would abandon his morals. Really? Really? You couldn't believe that? What, did you just start watching yesterday? What did you just start watching yesterday? What the fuck? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, this is insane, right? You can't abandon Asmongold and morals. Yeah, it's a first-time viewer, right? It's a new watcher, exactly. And so yeah, buying in game morally corrupt. Well, I've been very outspoken about the pay-to-win aspects of the game. And this is the same thing that I said with the ninja looting video that I did a long time ago. It's very simple. You can use things as a sword or a shield. And I think that's what I said at the beginning of the video, and that too. How many of you guys thought to yourself, oh, well, I can get up to 1370, it'll be easy? And then you watched my stream yesterday and you said, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, whoa. Hold up, wait a minute. What is this, dude? Welcome to the stream. Fits in your facade, you're speaking against it? Yeah, I don't give a shit. I just care, like, okay, so here, I will do something, here. Let me make sure. I want to do a math calculation, okay? Okay. So we have, all right, we have two different things, okay? And this is something anybody who knows me should know this. We have two different things. Morals. We have another thing, content. Okay. All right. You ready? Okay. Oh. There it is. There it is. That's it. That's it. If I think it's gonna be funny, I'm gonna do it. Like, that's literally it. Yep, it's literally that easy. And why is that? Because I like entertaining you guys, and I thought yesterday's stream was fucking funny. It was fucking funny. It was hilarious to me. Shave head then? Well, you know what? One day, but that's not really, like, is shaving my head morally wrong? You see what I'm saying? Like, is shaving my head morally wrong? I don't think so at all. The issue's been very outspoken about gambling streams. Even the government protects people from gamblers, yet choose content over words. Not very respectable. No, it's not at all, and you shouldn't respect the Twitch streamer in the first place. Your respect is misplaced to begin with. You shouldn't be thinking about or looking for a Twitch streamer for any sort of consistency and morality. You shouldn't be looking for an online entertainer to validate your moral views on the world. None of these things matter, and none of it doesn't, nobody cares. It's just all fucking bullshit. And the fact is, to me, this is what I've always said, is that I think that if anything, if you guys want to complain about something, why don't you complain to the fucking government so they make it illegal? Because here's what's really the truth, okay? This is the same thing I would say about all the Lost Ark stuff, okay? Is that the real fucking truth is that if every single company, or sorry, if every single country, a little Freudian slip there, if every single country said, you know what, we are against gambling in video games, Lost Ark would not exist as you guys see it today. It would not exist that way, because if every country was ran like Belgium, there wouldn't be enough people out there for them to rationalize developing the game. And that's the fucking truth, because right now, here's the it wouldn't exist at all. Yeah, of course it would. It would just be a different game, right? Of course it would. And that's what I'm really trying to get at here, is that the government are the only people that have any power over this. Influencers have no power over this, despite their name that you know, random fucking, you know, marketing companies have invented for them. Video game companies have no power over this. It doesn't really matter, because people will always play the games if they are available. It's the same reason why people still play slots now. It's like, how do you go to a casino? It's like, you know, like, you have gambling and you win and you lose, right? Like, this is usually the way that things go. Is like you win and you lose gambling. Is that the way it goes? I just want to make sure that that there it is. And any differences, pay to win, stream to win, in your opinion? No, same thing. Yep, same thing. And so anyway, only lose, right? Here you only lose. Isn't it weird that the same casinos existed for 50 years? How does that happen? You ever think about that? How's the same casino exist? Because, like, you know, you're gonna have like up days and down days, you know, like, how does this happen? And so, like, that's where I am with this kind of stuff, right? I have no idea, dude. Yeah, exactly. Asmon went from hating every single pay-to-win mechanic in every game to being pay-to-win's biggest champion for content. How the mighty have fallen. No, it's not. I really mean this. I genuinely just don't give a shit. Like, I realized this maybe about like 6 months ago, is that I don't really care about hardly anything. I don't give a shit. Is it bad? Yeah, it's bad. Of course. Yeah, I don't care about anything. It's how I can stream for so long and not get burned out anymore. I'm not getting burned out anymore because I don't care. I'm not addicted. I'm not tied to the outcome of the stream. I can go live and enjoy myself, and I have no stress. You have no idea how much stress having somebody that I was worried that they would be dead every time I came home put on me for the last 10 years of my life. And I don't have that anymore, and I am a different person. I will be fucking honest. I am a different person because of it. It doesn't bother me at all. And I don't get stressed out anymore. I don't get unhappy or worried. I don't have to lay down anymore. I've stopped taking a lot of my muscle relaxers because I don't have these really bad headaches and neck aches anymore. I'm just a very relaxed, calm person that enjoys having fun and playing video games. And it doesn't really matter to me whether it's a, it's a pay-to-win thing or whatever. I don't really care because I know that at the end of the day, my opinion doesn't matter. What I think doesn't mean anything. And if it did, then we would have removed store mounts a long time ago in World of Warcraft. It doesn't matter to me anymore. None of it does. All I care about is I care about doing what I want to do, my friends, and the family that I do have, and that's it. None of it matters to me. I don't care how anything, how things go. I don't care really what, like, I care what people say about me. That's not really true, okay? Anybody that says that they don't care about what people think about them cares the most about what people think about them. Almost every case. However, I care a lot less. Let's say that. People say, "Oh shit, the ones who got us here." No, actually, no. If you want to change this, let me go ahead and make this extremely clear for you guys that are very unhappy about this pay-to-win stuff. I want to make this very, very clear. The only way that you can stop it is by petitioning the government to make it illegal. That's it. That's the only way. This is a literal, like, all or nothing situation. Because if you cannot make the government make it illegal, it will never go away. That's it. It doesn't matter how many boycotts you make, how many times that you've tried to, how many Twitter posts that you make, how many upvotes they get on Reddit. None of it matters. Because unless the government makes it illegal, it will keep happening. And how can I fucking prove that? Because we still have gambling. If gambling, where everybody knows it's rigged, everybody going into it knows it's rigged, and they still watch, they still fucking do it themselves. They like that. That's all it comes down to. That's nice sentiment, but Congress is also pay to win. Life is pay to win. Let's be honest here. And so you can't say that and complain that cancel culture is so prevalent and powerful. You can't say that and then complain that cancel culture is so prevalent and powerful. So you're saying that, like, I can't, so like you're conflating like a market trend with an individual person having their life ruined? So like an individual person that gets attacked by, like, let's say 30,000 people is the same as like a market trend over 20 years? Okay, so let's go back over and we're gonna read some more of this stuff, okay? Cancel ruins people who let it? No, cancel culture can ruin people's lives all the time, right? It's like, how many times have you had somebody, basically somebody has, in my opinion, I think that a lot of the people, it's the same with, remember that lady that I said about the, at the bank, the black people lady? This person has a mental disorder. Like, there's obviously something wrong with this person. Like, obviously they're acting outrageous and it's ridiculous to see it happen, but this person has a mental disorder. Like, there's something wrong with them. That's why these people can't control the volume of their voice indoors. They don't have any social understanding. There's something clearly wrong with them. And it doesn't matter, like, whether it's her or like some other Karen who's throwing her Starbucks on the ground because they spelled their name wrong on the cup. It doesn't matter. Or they said happy holidays and not Merry Christmas, and so she's screaming at the manager. These people, 9 times out of 10, have something genuinely fucking wrong with them. And the fact is that a lot of these people, they get basically taken at their worst, and then they get basically shown to the entire internet. And people think that this is how this person is all the time because they don't really have, like, I guess what you would call empathy to see that, like, maybe there's just something wrong with this person or something bad happened to them. And of course that doesn't make it an excuse to be an asshole. Of course it doesn't. However, what it does do is it makes it to where I don't think that, like, there are a lot of people that like to take things into their own hands, right? That's why things like Batman, things like superhero movies and etc., right? These things are always very popular, is because it gives people a sense of empowerment, I think, to a degree, where they can feel like they have control over the way of the world, right? Because it's like, this is vigilante justice. We are bringing things to justice because the cops and the people won't do that. And a lot of people get so fucking hard over doing that, they will do that to anybody, right? It doesn't really matter because this is the only way that they can exert whatever power that they think they have. You know, don't throw grown-up temper tantrums in public. It's pretty simple. Yeah, I know that, but, like, aren't you throwing a temper tantrum back at the person whenever you freak out at them online for something that didn't even affect you? I would say so. I think that both things are unhealthy and both things are bad. And I'm not going to say that one of them is good because the other one is bad. They're both stupid. We're playing more Lost Wallet today or something else. We got a lot of things. Man, excuses, Corey, you have a mental disease. You're a 30-year-old man that never moved out of your mom's house and have no bitches. You're right. You're right. I am a degenerate, a fiend, an animal, and an absolute asshole. That's right. That's why I have nobody living with me. I live in my own house. My idea of a great day is to wake up at 2 p.m., jerk off, go to Wendy's, come home, eat the chili, lay down on the floor, pass out, wake back up, play video games, jerk off again, watch anime, and go to bed. That is what a perfect day for me is, okay? I am not a well-adjusted person. Absolutely. And I think that a lot of people might not realize that. But yes, I am not a well-adjusted person at all. Okay? Like, and to be honest, I try a very, very hard to conceal my power level with that. Okay? I know there's a, like, I'm not going to get into this a whole lot because it gets weird, right? Iron Suits, thanks a lot for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you. But I have to, like, the reason why social events and things like this are very exhausting for me is because I don't have emotions like a normal person, right? I have to fake almost all of my emotions almost all of the time because I don't feel things the same way that other people do, and I don't care about things the same way that other people care about. So I have to constantly mathematically in my mind think all the time, like, well, how should I act in this situation? How should I be in this situation? All the time. And it's very exhausting for me to put on this act and to do that. And that's why I like streaming in a lot of ways, is because I can pretty much just be myself. And and yes, there are going to be people that are upset about that. And you know what? I thought about for a long time, should I try to change? Should I try to be different? No. I'll never apologize for who I am. And it's not, I'm not a great person either. No. Is that verbatim definition of a sociopath? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, I was born this way. Like, I'm not, like what? I mean, that's just how I am. Like, yeah, it's like autism or whatever. Yeah, it's just how I am. I never apologize for how I am. It's how I am. That's it. And so, yeah, I mean, people, I know, listen, guys, I know we have a lot of doctors in chat, okay? But, you know, I really appreciate your diagnosis, but we're going to move on. We've got to talk to a lot of other stuff, too. Yeah, I'm a nice guy, etc. And, I wrote 10 minutes monologue to read it, so nonsensical, my brain's damaged, thanks. Why are you so mad? Well, what are you doing? What are you doing, Talk? What are you doing getting mad at me for? Do you hate whenever people tell you to move on? Yeah, of course I do. Because I want to talk about something. Like, I'm the kind of person... Do you really think... Okay, so think of the person that's played the same video game for 15 years. Do you really think that they're going to like it whenever you tell them to move on to anything? No. Absolutely not. That's the last thing they want to hear. Fuck no. Yeah, so yeah, moving on is not my kind of fucking thing. And I went into it, I've thought about this for a long time, right? And verbatim definition of I can listen. And again, I don't really like talking about this stuff a whole lot because I think that it makes people look at me different, and I spent my whole life trying to conceal that fact. But I think now that I'm older and, you know, I've had some success in my life, I feel confident enough to just be who I am. And even though it is, it's disgusting, even though it's fiendish and horrible, I still am who I am. And that's all there is to it. And that's all I really care about. That's all there is to it. Yes. You said on your comeback stream that you would calm things down. This is more calm. Do you see me getting mad? Do you see me getting angry at these rude comments towards me? No, it's because I don't care. It doesn't emotionally affect me. Yeah. I just think they're all wrong. Bullshit, you got mad the other day? I did get mad that day. That's true. Like, all right, I'll say this, right? Now, y'all, like, because, like, I know what you guys are thinking. They're like, oh, I can make him mad. What if I type this? Oh, I can make him mad. What if I get him with that? Right? I guarantee you. Yeah, you get mad quite often? I do. But, like, I only get mad. The thing is, like, I do get mad. So, yeah, you're right. I do get mad sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Check my right. People expect you to have a normal free-to-play experience. That's fucking dumb as fuck. No, here's the reason, right? I'll explain all this stuff, like the Lost Ark thing, etc. Is like I just want to do new content because I thought that'd be better content for the stream. People would rather see that than me farming a bunch of bullshit over and over. So I took a bunch of stuff and we did the new content. That's literally all there is to it. I don't really care what the other fine print is because it's better content for the stream that way. It's the same thing that I did with, what do you call it? It's the same thing I did with Classic WoW. Of course I took gold. Why wouldn't I? It's easier and it saves time. Yeah, it's logical. The thing is that I am very logical with what I do, and I think that people get frustrated about that. Bro, we don't like you honing for 2 hours? Shit's boring? Well, then why'd I have higher viewers doing that than anything else in the whole week? Well, it's because we isn't actually we, it's just you. People love gambling content. That's why Train has 40,000 viewers. Yeah. So, like, I know that, you know, we don't like certain things, right? But it's just like, I know what people like. Because it's Friday? No, that's not why. If you're logical, explain your diet. Okay, sure. I'm gonna die anyway. All right, let's see here. I'll read the rest of these. Amazon won't ban their cash cow streamers gonna ban bans like that. At this point, Asmon's opinion of the game can't be legit or taken seriously. At this point, I'm curious that if this is how his gameplay experience other MMO gets everything for free and calls himself pro. It will be funny, actually, if gold sellers and botters send tons of gold to him, and at some point Amazon starts banning those bots that haven't used the gold, and Asmon takes a big fat ban. I hope that happens. My best case scenario is that I get banned. That is my best case scenario. Because I want to explain why I care about that. Is because I will get a lot of views on that YouTube video. That will be, there's nothing that they could do for me, and I promise you, if I get banned, I will go back and I will watch the Swifty banned video, and I will go and I will reenact the entire thing. Yeah, I don't care. That's all it is. Yes, I've called myself a pro gamer on Lost Ark. I think that I'm okay at the game, but no, I'm not. The thing is, I'm not really a great video gamer in general. I'm just not. I'm not a great video gamer. Like, I used to be pretty good, and I've gotten older, and I've gotten lazier, and I've gotten slower, and I'm just not that good anymore. And I'll keep getting worse. Every year I'll keep getting worse. And there's nothing I can do about it. And that's all there is to it. Let's look over here. And WoW Rot. It actually, no, you're right about that. Whenever I started, like, I went over, and if you guys go back and you watch my video for whenever I went and I played Dark Souls 1 the first time, my gameplay was so, just like, it was so bad, people wrote articles about it. Like, it was newsworthy that somebody who was like, I mean, I was pretty good at WoW back then. Back in Legion, like, and I guess you'd BFA. Like, back in Legion, I was pretty good at the game. And, it's a long time ago. That was like 5 years. And so, anyway, everybody was like, oh man, he's gonna go into Dark Souls. And I thought this too, right? I thought this too, is that I thought I was gonna go into Dark Souls and just completely beat the shit out of it. It's the same thing that, like, I remember I went back and I played, I don't know, it was like Smash or something like that after like a long time not playing, and I was a lot worse, man. And like, because I used to play games like Dark Souls when I was a kid, right? I mean, like, there's plenty of games that have been like Dark Souls just over the years, and so I figured I'd do just fine, and I did not at all. Yeah, I did fucking not at all. Streamers have the pressure to be good at video game. If they don't get that, it's entertaining, more fun to watch, losing it bad. Well, the thing is, like, I get frustrated, but it's not fun to watch. Like, there are people that get actually, like, basically, there's like it's an equilibrium of frustration. Like, for example, there's a lot of people, like, Radon was a great example of a good boss fight that people liked watching me progress on, because it had all of the best elements of both, like, what the normal experience of watching somebody doing the fight is, and also the Asmongold experience, right? The fuck everybody, I'm gonna do it my own way, and my own way is stupid and counterintuitive. And so it's got that. It didn't take a really long time, and I didn't mauled out. We didn't have to write a twit longer. I didn't have to put my Reddit on private. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. The only thing I had to do was just do the boss, and that's what it was. And if streaming is having fun, that's good entertainment. Yeah, exactly. Spend your 5K buying illegal gold from Lost Ark to get you banned, please? I don't know about that. I mean, I kind of want to finish my Moko Seed collection first. So yeah, I don't take A reviews seriously in games that actually require playtime. He's already gone and bought the Founders Pack, used resources from that. No, the fact is that, like, listen, I want to make one thing very clear about the Lost Ark stuff, and this is something that we'll talk about a little bit more after I finish this, is that 1370 is possible, being free to play, and there have been people that have done it. However, It requires a beyond diligent farming. And on top of that, no, it's not. Stop it. Who? Dat Mods did it. There's other streamers that have done it. Like, yeah, there's other streamers that have done it. It is possible. Like, it is possible. I didn't say that it was. I never made the. When did I ever make the argument that it was a normal thing? I never did. I never said that. I never even implied that. It's just people heard that because it made them mad. I didn't say it. I didn't mean it. I don't mean it because I didn't say it. However, the majority of people, in order to get up to Argus, spent real money. I would say 99% of the people that got all the way up to Argus. I'm gonna skip this stupid fucking song, man. I hate No More Gone. Hate that fucking dungeon, man. I remember I was doing that dungeon, and then Lowell put his big fat fucking belly on my face while I was doing it because I wouldn't go down and play with him at the park. And he was doing it on camera with everybody else to be funny. And he was sweaty too. I was so fucking mad. Let's play the other song. Okay. That's better. I was so fucking pissed. Either you send money. Yeah. Are we ever going to play TPC again? I might do Sunwell. We'll see what happens. But I'm not really caught up. That's the problem. People crying they can't rush the game without a credit card? Just chill? No. Bro, like, it's both. Like, you're right and they're right. Like, it's stupid to care about it, and it's also stupid that it's in the game. And I really mean that. I think it's dumb as fuck. Like, why the fuck would you release Argus this early? Like, this might upset Amazon. Too bad. I think the reason why you released Argus without the honing updates is so you could induce people to spend more money on the game. It's predatory, it's manipulative, and it makes the game worse. You took a game that has a relatively good free-to-play experience, and you added a paywall into it, and a lot of people are unhappy about this. So there it is. I want to make that perfectly clear. Is there anybody who disagrees with that? But of course they did. A corporation wants more money? Nope. That's not always the right decision, right? Amazon ruining Lost Ark like they ruined New World? I don't know why they did this. I have no idea. And going back to the other conversation, you say your reactions and takes are genuine then? That would be a bummer. They're as genuine as they can be, but like, no, nothing, everything that you see on camera, on my second stream and on my first stream, everything that you see from probably every single streamer is to some degree not genuine. If you are in the business of looking for genuine content online, I think what you should look at instead is you should look inside yourself to think, why does that matter to you? And I think that answer is more important than what the genuine content that you're trying to find is. So that's what makes sense, though. And it's their perspective, though. If the streamers run out of content to do, the hype will fall off. It's a good business decision. If they wanted more hype for the game, they should have just done more Twitch drops, or they should have just done another event or something like that. Listen, if Amazon wants hype for the game, all they need to do is talk to me. But they're not doing that, so it doesn't really matter that much to them. When the honing changes come in 2 weeks, I'm fine with the early release. Yeah, they do come in 2 weeks, but by that time, they'll have already milked all the people that were on, like, that precipice, right? They were on the 1320 to 1350 precipice, and they thought that, you know, well, all I have to do is spend $500 and I'll get there. And then they already got their money, man. That's all it was. It wasn't Amazon, Saint once said. I don't know who it was. It doesn't really matter. Like, I don't really care who it was. I'm just talking about the game. Like, it's Smilegate or Amazon, doesn't really matter in my mind, like, who's to blame. Because I can't do anything about it either way. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. Why raise content? The game isn't going anywhere? Because people like completing content quickly and they like keeping up with the curve of the game. Why is that weird? Why is that weird? Of course people like doing that. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why. Because people get validation and they get something out of being, keeping up with other people. It's fulfillment for them to be able to do that. Am I right? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Waifu tier list? Oh, we'll get into that soon. Don't worry. And, yeah. Let's see. Source for 2 weeks of honing changes? Oh, the chatter just made it up. Oh, yeah, he just made that up. Yeah. He just made that up, and now we're all just talking about it as if it was posted by Amazon. Yeah, he just made that up. That's all there is to it. But why? Oh, just, you know, but why? Oh, why do they care about that? Because a lot of people, here's the reason, okay? And this is one I've wanted to say before, and I've said this, you know, I think a couple of times over the years, but I'll say it again. I think the big reason why a lot of people like video games and why a lot of people get so much value out of video games is because video games are one of the few places in the world where you can actually compete on an even playing field. This is the same place in the world where you can play the game that Elon Musk is playing and him not have a massive advantage over you. This is the same game that you can play and everybody starts out at level 1. This is the same game that you can play, and it doesn't matter your age, your gender, the circumstances of your birth, your parents, what your parents' job is, how much money they make, how good looking you are, how not good looking you are, how short, how tall you are. All of these things don't matter. The only thing that matters is how much effort and how smart you are and what you can do with your time and how you can set yourself on a track to achieve your goals. And that is something that was very fulfilling for a lot of kids, especially me, right? It's especially me. And all I'm saying is that the only way that they can solve this is if the government steps in. As if the government doesn't step in, nothing's going to happen. That's all there is to it. Predatory monetization ruins gaming? Well, then tell the government that. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Do you agree looks is a huge factor to come in this generation? It's kind of sad. Oh, being attractive is super important, and if you're ugly, people won't like you as much. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. And it's a lot more true for women than it is for men. There's some ugly guys in the top 100 streamers, but there aren't a lot of ugly women. That's a fact. It's never gonna change. I don't think it ever will. Yeah, facts and a lot unfortunate but true. Yeah. Good thing you're a 10. If I think I am like a 4 or a 3. And you guys might think that, oh, actually Asmongold looks pretty good. I am missing half of my teeth. I am balding. I am 130 pounds at 6'3", that is a plus. I am a ghoul. Okay, I am a literal fucking ghoul out in Duskwood. I'm a level 31 ghoul. Okay, guys, that's what it is. But your bank account, you have a lot of money? Listen, if you have a girl that's dating you because you have a lot of money, that's not a girlfriend, that's a prostitute. Okay, let's be honest. Let's go back down here. I'll read a few more of these. I know we're getting a little bit off track, okay? So yeah, that's all there is to it. And also, like, of course I would position my camera to make myself look as good as possible, right? Because I do view people that are attractive. I like, there's literally a fucking term for this. It's called the halo effect, right? This is not some sort of like, you know, sour grapes, red pill, fucking pickup artists, PUA, fucking red pill podcast logic. This is like a documented scientific fact that people that are attractive are genuinely perceived as more virtuous and more good. It just simply is. So let's go back over here. Really turned me off from watching the stream. I don't really have anything against pay-to-winners or stuff like that. The game's very good, but the constant begging stream, gambling, and acting like a monkey for every upgrade is just not entertaining. Gotta get some new friends now since all these streamers are acting pathetic. So, you're right. That is exactly it. You should 100% do that. Because if you are going and if you are trying to have me replace your friends, like, you should be saying thank you. Thank you, I have opened your eyes to the fact that we're just doing all this for fun, and I'm not actually your best friend. Chill out. He's being ironic? I don't think so. So is he a prostitute? I know, like, there's a lot of people out there. This is always a cope that a lot of these, I especially see this on YouTube channels, that Pink Sparkles only dated me because I had a lot of money. She had more money than I did. She inherited like almost $1 million from like her like grandparents or something like that. And then now she has OnlyFans, okay? She's a hot blonde with big titties. She had no problem making money on OnlyFans. She didn't need my fucking money. She didn't need my money. And like, I mean, let me tell you, because like obviously I talked to her regularly and everything like that. She did not need my fucking money. And if I thought she was being a good girl and I wanted to reward her, you know, I take her to Goodwill. I take her to Goodwill. Maybe we get McDonald's on the way back, and then we can watch Netflix whenever I get home. Actually, probably not. I'll probably just play WoW. But like, you know, it is what it is. So people get mad and they say this bullshit. They don't know me. They don't know her, right? It is what it is. Still, it seemed like something was off. I mean, you know, like we got in a lot of arguments. Like, there's a reason why we broke up, right? I mean, like her and I, we're really good friends, and like I get along with her real well. But you know, as I said before, no mere mortal can live with Asmongold. Yeah, no mere mortal can live with Asmongold. That is, it's not her fault. Okay, guys, that's all there is to it. Yeah, it's not her fault. Let's go back down. We're going to read the rest of these. As someone who doesn't watch the Lost Ark streams, was happy people were helping him out, so he's done sooner so he can play something that I'm more interested in. You know what this reminds me of? It's whenever Quinn played Flicker Strike in PoE. I hate watching Flicker Strike because it gives me a headache. Whenever he died because he Flicker Striked into an explosion, because obviously that was what was going to happen, like everybody knew this was going to happen watching. That's why his views were so high whenever he did that build, is because everybody was waiting for it to happen. It's like you're constantly playing Russian roulette. And finally it happened, and I was so happy that he died because I knew he would play something different. It was great. So yeah, I understand that a lot. Let's see here. And imagine simming for a toothless, bold man playing video games. Well, being bold is a good thing. What's wrong with being bold? Shouldn't you... that's good. You want to be a bold person. Yeah, you want to, yeah, push off or whatever, anything like that. Funny, so I don't give a fuck about the game. Let's see here. Are people care or too invested? Just want to say, if you want to say his chat pay for him to win, feel free to. I don't care. No.